Hello everyone, Pelican here, and welcome to Ark Survival Evolved on the Aberration map. An expansion for Ark came out a few weeks ago, and I was prepping videos for the holidays because I went out of town for a week and didn't quite have time to record any of it, but I'm playing on a server with Tim, I'm playing on a server with Kai, and maybe some other streamers are going to be stopping in too, and I'm looking to have a good time, and I wanted to showcase our experiences in the game. Let me hop up on this rock. I wanted to show you a bit more of a cinematic angle of everything. This area is gorgeous. I really like it. It really does feel like a whole new world in Ark, and I wanted to show off a little bit of the gameplay. This is a PvP VE server, so we're going to be doing some player killing eventually. We're going to be doing some dinosaur slaying eventually, and we're going to be taking over some dinosaurs, taming them to help out the cause. But in order to do any of that, we need to get ourselves a nice little settlement going. So in today's video, we are going to try to build the very basic of bases here in Ark. So I think Tim's tribe is located on the other side of this pylon thing. I'm not 100% on that. Definitely not 100% on that. But the area I'm in, I know for sure is dangerous. But one advantage we have here is that the trees over there have an abundance of wood that's pretty easy to gather. Now, Ark is a survival game with dinosaurs in it, if you haven't quite caught on to that yet. There is base building, there is crafting of all kinds. But in order to do any of that, you have to gather your resources. If you've never seen the game before, look at the right side of the screen. You'll notice a few symbols. Oh, let's be careful here. The top symbol means that I have a level up and I could spend some points, which I will be doing shortly. The weight under that is my current carrying capacity, which is not too much, but hey, we're just starting. Oh, there's a scorpion over there. It's not too much, but we're just starting out. Wow, there's a lot of deadly stuff over there. There's a raptor up there as well. We're kind of surrounded by scary dinosaurs. Then we have our current hydration levels, our current hunger levels, our current stamina, and then our effective HP. If I go ahead and level up, we can increase our health, stamina, oxygen, food, threshold, water threshold, carrying capacity, melee damage, movement speed, or crafting skill, as well as fortitude, excuse me. I'm gonna just up our movement speed right at the start and try to move around a little bit more. Now that I've leveled up, a little bit more easily, let's put it that way. Now that I've leveled up, we do have the ability to learn how to craft new materials. Now, the server I'm playing on, by the way, you guys are more than welcome to join me here. We'll be getting you guys in the tribe. We'll be fighting Tim. We'll be fighting Kai. I think it'll be fun. These are what we can craft by default, and then by leveling up, we're able to learn how to craft a stone hatchet, or a campfire, or a spear. And these take various materials that we can find around this area. Now, by taming dinosaurs, what we do is we knock them out, and then, using like a stone or tranquilizers, we can get into that in a little bit. But we knock them out, and we force feed them things that they might like. And if they do like it, well, then hey, you just got a new best friend for life. Because if you can knock it out, that proves your dominance over it, right? That proves that you are the king of the jungle. And if you can feed it, that means that you can provide. So it likes all of those things. We just crafted our first stone pickaxe. So we can go in here and get a little bit of flint, a little bit of stone. And then with that flint, I am able to craft our first hatchet. So, pickaxe is for hitting rocks. Hatchet is for hitting trees. More or less. There are ways to get different materials from this. But in order to get our base operational, we're going to need to be able to craft a few more things. I want to make a bed, which I don't think we have access to yet. No, we need to be level 7 for that. But I can create a thatch foundation, thatch ceilings, thatch walls, thatch doors, and get myself a bit of a house going. It'll be, it'll be more like a shack than anything else. But in order to do that, we are going to need some thatch, which means going over to a tree that isn't surrounded by carnivores. That's going to be the most difficult thing right now. You may also notice down at the bottom right-hand side of the screen that we are overheating when we're out of the water. We can craft some gear that'll kind of block the sun's rays on us, but I haven't chosen to spend my points in that just yet. There's a raptor, a pack of raptors up ahead, so we do need to be careful. Let's head back into the water. Maybe it would be a good idea to get myself a weapon. We can craft a spear, and we're probably going to need several of these. We're going to need a little bit more wood for that as well. Uh-oh. Did the raptors cross? I can't tell. But this spear is actually pretty cool. It operates as a melee weapon, but also as a ranged weapon as well. So if I decide, I kind of need to throw this at something and try to run away after, we do have the options of doing that. Well, that looks terrifying. Is that a Carno? Carno and raptors that way. This really is a scary place when you don't have somewhere to call home. Looks like someone else started up over on this beach. Never lucky. Never lucky. A bit of rotten meat in there. That can actually be used for crafting later on. We don't have access to that. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to get some thatch for our building. Now, I'm going to be using our pickaxe to hit this because it breaks the wood up a little bit more. So if we use our pickaxe, we get chunks of wood. You'll see that fungal wood being added to our inventory. It's fungal because we're in a gross-ass place with giant mushrooms, right? By the way, this is all underground. Isn't that cool? Isn't that just crazy? So, by using the pickaxe, we just gotta break it into pieces rather than cutting them into nice, organized logs. The Carno's still over there. I could probably cut one more. Okay, that one ended quick. But I could probably cut one more down before our inventory is full. There we go. Okay. Now, where do I actually want to call home? I don't want to be on the coast because that's super easy for the enemy tribes to see right away. I want to move inland a little bit more. Oh, but that's the problem. There's so many raptors in the way that are stopping us from moving inland. All right. I'm going to craft some more spears. We have 6 of these now. That did use a fair amount of the resources that I just gathered, but I'm hoping it'll be worth it because I can push my way in past these raptors. Now, while we're crafting this, we do move a little bit slower, but if we do manage to kill one of these raptors, we manage to land the kill, we do get the benefit of harvesting the meat from the corpse as well, which could definitely be good for us. Now, I see one raptor up ahead on the other side of this giant dinosaur. I don't know what it's called. It hasn't noticed us yet. You know what? We actually tricked a raptor into trying to fight us on top of a rock earlier. Let's see if I can do that again. Just gonna hop up here. Try to. Oh no. Okay, alright, we just gotta go. I stab it in the face. Oh, I'm losing. I am losing this. Throw the spear. Oh my god, with 1 HP remaining. Ugh. Oh, with 1 HP remaining. We'll go ahead and use our pickaxe to chop away at that. Alright, now we have meat. But if we get attacked by anything else, it's just not gonna go well. Alright, eyes open, boys, eyes open. What is that up ahead? It doesn't look friendly. It doesn't look friendly. Maybe we'll just start my house back here. You know, there's nothing really in the immediate area. We kind of have defenses on each side. We can maybe block off the path and kind of funnel people where we want to if they decide to attack us. This will be our home. Now, I want to make a campfire as soon as possible, but that is going to require a little bit of wood. So let's try to head up here. There's a raptor way off in the distance there. Now, I could eat berries if I wanted to as well. If I wanted to just gather some berries around me. That is definitely a possibility. I am hyper aware of, like, every noise around me right now. I'm so freaked out. If anything, like, breathes on me, we're gonna fall over dead. And we don't have a reliable place to respawn yet. Oh, I need to be really careful here. Now, those of you that have maybe ventured into the lands of Aberration already know. Here, we'll hit some there. We'll get some thatch and get some wood. Already know the red mushrooms may be the cause of some hallucinogenic outbursts. Go ahead and craft a bed here, or craft a foundation. I've never really understood this about Ark, but when you are crafting something and it's using your materials, you can actually move around. Even though the weight of what you're crafting doesn't change, you can still, like, try to gather some stuff. Never quite understood that. So I'm going to make maybe 4 foundations here. We are going to replace these over time. Now, of course, now that I mentioned it, it doesn't let me move. I see how it is. We're going to replace these thatch buildings over time, but I just wanted to have a decent way to start out. Just ate a bunch of berries. Let's toss out some thatch just so... Oh, maybe some wood, just so I can move forward a little bit and get a bit of stone. And then with that stone, we can craft a campfire for ourselves. Get a little bit of light for when the sun goes down. Do I have to hit it with an axe? I do! Well, never thought I would see the day where I'd be mining with a pickaxe. Just so we're all super aware, I am by no means an expert at Ark. Part of this video series is going to be me learning the game and taking you guys along on that adventure. And we are going to be doing some live streams where I'm going to be doing some building and taming. And then we'll take some highlights from those live streams, put them up on the YouTube channel as well. I think it'll be a pretty good time. I think it'll be fun. Now, we have 4 thatch foundations. We need a campfire, which we will craft right now. We're also going to need some other things for our house, but you know what? I'm pretty happy with this right now. We just need to find a way to actually move. We could up our carry capacity right now. That'll up at a pretty decent amount so we can actually walk around with what we have. Also up my moving speed a little bit. Oh. Well, that place is no longer safe. I don't know how well you guys could see that, but... It's a really angry, glowing carnivore right there. Okay. Alright. Well, so much for that plan. I really liked that area too. I thought it would be really safe there. What is that slithering around on that side? I can't even tell anymore. I'm like super paranoid about everything around us. You know what? This will be my camp. This right here will be my camp. So, campfire down. We're going to need to put a few materials in this to burn and cook off that meat we got from the raptor. We'll be able to eat this meat in a little bit. Now with our foundations, we can kind of decide where we want our house to be. Granted, it's not going to be the best house in the world. But hey, it's going to have 4 walls and a fire in front, so I'm pretty happy with it. We do need to craft the walls and the doors and things like that, so I'm going to try to venture out to some safe to get wood. Now we know the carnivores are, I mean, I was just assuming this is north of me. Let's take a look at our map. Carnivores are northeast of me. It's interesting that they saved, we did a reset on the server, so everyone started out at the beginning, at the baseline, and we could all kind of progress together. We spent about a week trying the game out, trying Ark Aberration out to get our bearings, to understand, the basics of what we're supposed to be doing, Tim and I, when I say we. But then we reset the server so everyone would be on the same page going into the actual PvE portion of the game, because we do want to have some tribal wars and stuff. That being said, it kept my view of the map, which is weird. It's real strange. All right, so there is a raptor up ahead. I got a little bit of thatch. I can't survive another raptor battle unless we try to use the high ground here to keep this guy at bay. But now that I'm up here, it doesn't look like he's bothered. In fact, I don't actually know where he is. We are thirsty, so I'm going to hop in the water really fast. Looks like there is a stone building up ahead. Now, just because I'm building a settlement here doesn't mean I'm going to be here forever. I do want to have my base, kind of isolated away from people, so it's a little bit difficult to get to. All right, we got plenty of wood. Let's get a little bit more thatch. We just leveled up so I can up my carry capacity again. I'm specifically trying not to build too much on the coast here, because if you put buildings too close to resources, those resources no longer spawn. And that is not something I want. So we're gonna need a doorway. We'll craft one. We're gonna need a door. Craft one. We're going to need some ceilings. We're gonna need exactly 4 ceilings. And then, is it 4 walls or is it more? I don't know. No, it'd be more. It'd be 7? Is that right? I hope so. I'll see you guys back at the building. Ah, there's my fire. And an earthquake. These earthquakes can spit out these gems that I should pick up. But I have one focus right now, one sole purpose in life. And that is to get a small little base going here. Okay, so we have the door. We have the walls, the ceiling, and oh, we had the doorway. Now we have the actual door. So we just pop these on here, right? And then start putting the walls in. No, that's the door. Start putting the walls in. No, that's the ceilings. Number 6, I can do it. I can do it. I swear. Oh yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together. Well, I mean, it's not quite as tall as I was hoping, so maybe we need another round of walls. We are going to need some more, wood for that. I had to drop some wood back there because it was just a little bit too heavy. But look at our front door! We have it! Okay, we'll close that. See if I could find that spot that I dropped that wood at before the sun goes down. There is a day and night cycle, and when it is dark, it is dark. So venturing out can be very dangerous. The only thing that's led to my survival so far is being able to look out and see the threats that are in front of me. But of course, if the sun is out, if the sun goes down, it is significantly harder to see those threats. Okay, I can't remember where we left that wood. It was a decent amount too, but there's more trees on the coast here that I'll try to gather. And a raptor up ahead. Crap! Okay. All right, we're going into battle mode, boys. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Okay, it might be a drill. I think we're okay. Oh, we're not okay. Not okay. I threw one spear, it missed. Is he mad at me? He sure is. That one, direct it! Direct it! Direct it! I can't move away! No! Oh, a level 112 raptor? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now, don't worry. All hope is not lost. We can respawn as our existing survivor. Go back to the fertile lake. And we're going to have a beam of light signifying where our dropped gear is going to be located. And wouldn't you know, we're right here, which means the raptor's nearby too. Now, the raptor did eat my body, so all we have is this bag that remains. But the most annoying thing to me about this game is it always puts, it has a bunch of vanity skins, and these just come back every time you die. They're just kind of thrown in there. Okay, we will take all. Thank you. Level 112 raptor, man. You gotta be kidding. Well, hopefully he's not still hungry. I don't see him anywhere. So let me get a little wood here. And head back to the base. Yeah, nothing to see here. Oh god, there's the raptor. Can raptors swim? I don't think raptors can swim, right? They got little scrawny arms. While we're in the water, let's go ahead and up our carry capacity so I can actually move a little bit. To me, that's the most important thing to upgrade at the beginning. Just when you're trying to gather so many resources all at one time, being able to move with those resources feels so important and kind of get established. So movement speed, carry capacity, to me, are the two most important things at the beginning of the game. A little bit of health goes a long way too, though. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so we have the wood we need to finish building these walls. What was that? That's a Carno over at that abandoned box that we saw on the coast. I hope this is not a Carno as well. No, it's a roll rat. Yeah. Okay, so we'll leave that rat there. He's not bothering nobody. We're not bothering him. Let's go ahead and check on our fire. We're out of stamina, so I can't quite run anymore. Hopefully we're not being chased by anything. There's that raptor off over there again. Ugh. Okay, so we should be able to get some food. Should be able to get some food. Oh, beautiful. We'll put the raw meat back on. Get that cooking. Hop inside where we're safe. You know, relatively. Dinosaurs could definitely break this down. We're going to need another 8 walls. Which are these? Craft these up. We'll have this place up to stuff in no time. In no time. And our box is complete. We have a nice fire out front. We're nice and safe in here. Wonderful. Now we do have some engrams that we can still spend. And I think we are level 7 now, so I should be able to make a sleeping or a simple bed. Now, in order to make this bed, we also need the recipe for the hide sleeping bag. The sleeping bag are 1-use respawns. The bed are infinite use respawns, but with a cooldown. So we have to learn how to make the basics before we can make the good stuff. But we should have all of the materials necessary to craft this. The most difficult part was getting the hides, but we were able to actually kill that raptor, get that meat. And we have made a safe place for ourselves. We can respawn here. We can come back. We can see how things are doing. We'll go ahead and put this bed down. Now, as we continue to level up, we do get better and better crafting recipes. So this game is constantly scaling, constantly about progression, and constantly improving your character, moving forward, improving your dinosaurs, getting a bigger army, losing that army to players. Who knows? We will see. But that concludes today's video. I just wanted to gather the materials, get established, and share that process with you guys. Now I'm going to build this out a little bit more in between videos. We're going to have our nice little safe place, but in the next episode I want to start taming some dinosaurs and bringing you guys along on that ride. So thank you all for watching the first episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.